counting down the top 100 business franchises according to Entrepreneur Magazine, 10 businesses at a time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video. Let's get going. Coming in at number 100, WalkOn Sports Bistro. So here's a story for you. All right, two guys are in college. They're flying back from Tennessee to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, because they're on the LSU basketball team. However, they're not regular players, they're not scholarship, they're walk-ons. So there's a class project due. And one guy says to the next, hey, I've got an idea for a sports bar restaurant. Let's turn it in for our class project. So he starts doodling it out on a napkin. They graduate. They say, hey, let's go ahead and start this. So the two guys I'm talking about, Jack Warner and Brandon Landry. So after they graduated from LSU, they decided to start WalkOn Sports Bistro. They went to 7 different banks before somebody finally said, yeah, we believe in you and let's get this done. So they opened up their first one in 2003. Then in 2015, they decided to start franchising. Now they have 63 locations and growing across the United States. So if you're interested in this franchise, initial franchise fee would be $60,000. Initial investment would be anywhere from $1 million to $5 million. Your net worth requirement is going to be $1.5 million. You need to have cash value equivalent of $500,000 on hand. The royalty fee for WalkOn Sports Bistro is 5%. The ad fee is 2%, and that's of gross sales. You'll have to complete 400 hours of on-the-job training as well. WalkOn Sports Bistro. Coming in at number 99, we have Jiffy Lube. Jiffy Lube was founded in 1971 by Edwin Washburn in Ogden, Utah. This is kind of where it gets a little bit interesting because no one really knows for sure how it got started. There are 2 versions. Version 1 was that Washburn had back surgery and he's thinking, I've got these vehicles. How in the world am I going to change the oil in these vehicles? So he developed a quick change operation. That's version 1. Version 2 was that he took his camper into an oil change place that had a pit in the ground. It's the first time that he'd ever seen that. Because at the time, if you take a vehicle in to get your oil changed, they would put it on a lift and they would put it up in the air instead of leaving it on the ground and changing the oil in a pit. It was the first time he saw a pit, thought, hey, if I take this pit concept and go out and make these stores, I think we have something here. As time went on, from 1971 to 1979, he developed a few other stores with the help of his military buddies, and he sold these franchises. Jiffy Lube was incorporated in 1973. Then something interesting happens because there's this other guy, W. James Hinman. He was actually a football coach, if you can believe it or not, at Western Maryland College. So he came and bought out the stores that were in Utah. You might ask how that took place. Well, Hinman was a multimillionaire by 1970. He had purchased and sold nursing homes over the year and made a few $1 million. Then in 1976, he took on the position as football coach, not getting any pay at all for that. So a player challenged him one day and said, hey coach, I don't believe that you can make another $1 million today. So he said, okay. Steven Spinelli, the player, was sent to Utah to take over the chain of Jiffy Lubes. Well, he did a great job with it, and the two built it over the years. In fact, Steven Spinelli made millions out of it as well. So over the years, as Hinman grew it, it went public in 1987. They had over 1,000 stores by 1989, and it was actually purchased by Pennzoil in 1991. Then came the Quaker State and Pennzoil merger in 1998, and then Quaker State took all of their G-Lube stores, which there was probably about 500 of them, and changed the name to Jiffy Lube. So at that time, they had well over 2,000 stores. Then in 2002, Quaker State Pennzoil was purchased by Shell Oil Company. Jiffy Lube had a series of firsts. It was actually the first quick drive-through oil change concept. They were also the first to develop window stickers to remind you to come back in for an oil change. Jiffy Lube also shares its database with all the franchisees, and you can take your car into any location. Your information will be there. Today, there are 2,190 Jiffy Lube locations, and they're all owned by the 242 franchisees. They have over 24 million customers per year. Initial franchise cost is between $17,000 and $35,000. Initial investment is between $232,000 and $400,000. Your net worth requirement is $500,000. Your cash requirement is $250,000. Royalty fees are between 3 to 4%. Ad fee is 4%. The Jiffy Lube business. Coming in at number 98, Urban Air Adventure Park. Urban Air was founded in 2011 by Michael Browning. It's owned by Unleashed Brands, and Unleashed Brands has several different businesses that cater to kids of all ages. Now, the Urban Air Adventure Park is designed for adults and kids, but mainly kids, obviously. The best way to describe this place would be an amusement park that's located inside. So you have everything that a kid would want. You have trampolines, you have zip lines, you have bumper cars that flip and spin, you have challenge games, you have obstacle courses, you have climbing walls. There's a zip line trolley that goes across most of the area. There are foam pits, there are ball pits, multiple challenge courses, go-karts. Some even have zero gravity tubes, and they cater to the kids because you can go there and have your own birthday party. Now, every Urban Air is unique to its area. Urban Air's been franchising since 2013. They have over 159 locations. Initial franchise fee is $100,000. Initial investment ranges from $3.3 million to $7.2 million. Net worth requirement is $1.5 million to $3.5 million. Cash requirement is $750,000 to $2 million. Royalty fee is 7%. Ad fee is 5%. You're required to complete 76 hours of on-the-job training. No doubt, Urban Air is a fun place. I mean, if I were a kid going into something like this, oh my gosh, it is spectacular. There's so much to do that you could spend the whole day there and just really have a good time. Coming in at 97, the Primrose School. The Primrose School offers private education to infants, toddlers, preschool, and kindergarten ages. Their website boasts the best in private education and curriculum with a broad-based approach. They've been franchising since 1990. They currently have over 450 locations. They educate over 60,000 kids a year. It was founded in 1982 by Paul and Marcy Irwin in Marietta, Georgia. Initial franchise fee is $80,000. Initial investment is anywhere between $650,000 to $8 million. Net worth requirement is $1.5 million. Cash requirement is $650,000. Royalty fees are 7%. Advertising fees 5%. The Primrose School. Coming in at 96, staying in the educational child care category, we have Kiddie Academy. Kiddie Academy offers social and academic enrichment for kids that are 6 weeks old up to 12 years old. Started in 1981 by George and Pauline Miller in Baltimore County, Maryland. They started franchising in 1992 and have over 300 locations today. Initial franchise fee is $145,000. Initial investment is anywhere between $417,000 up to $4.5 million. You must have a net worth of $650,000. Cash requirement would be $250,000. Royalty fee is 7% and the ad fee is 2%. The Kiddie Academy. And at 95, Canopy Hotels by Hilton. We're talking about an upscale hotel. This is a fancy one, both unique and modern. Each hotel has distinctions that it borrows from the cities that it's located in. You'll find Canopy at picturesque locations around the world. It was launched in 2014 by Hilton. There's an espresso machine in each room. Each room features uncloseted space. So if your clothes feel like they're, a little cramped for space, you don't have to put them in a closet. They're good. There's a generous bathroom, I guess if you want to have a party there. Large walk-in showers. Every bed has a canopy that's inspired by the city that it's located in. Pets are welcome, even though it's an upper scale hotel. Pets are welcome. So if you're traveling with Fifi, no problem. They have you covered. Costs will run anywhere from $250 to upwards of $600 per night. There are 41 of these hotels worldwide. Your franchise fee is $75,000. Initial investment will be between $60 million to upwards of $142 million. Royalty fee is 5%. Ad fee is 4%. Training is 8 hours on the job and between 140 to 166 hours of classroom training. Canopy by Hilton. At 94, we have ServiceMaster Restore. The parent company, ServiceMaster, is located in Atlanta, Georgia. It was founded by Marion Wade in 1929. Marion was a minor league baseball player, and he decided to put a company together that would go out in moth-proof locations around Chicago, Illinois. It was incorporated in 1947. ServiceMaster Restore started in 2013, and basically what they do is they restore buildings after fire or water damage, or basically any type of damage that's due to a disaster happening. ServiceMaster, the parent company, has been franchising since 1952. They have 4,600 locations worldwide. Franchise fee is $72,500. Initial investment is between $252,000 and $358,000. Net worth requirement is $100,000 to $200,000. Cash requirement is $35,000 to $102,000. Royalty fee is $250 a month. Ad fee is $20 a month. ServiceMaster Restore. At 93, we have Kilwins, chocolates, fudge, and ice cream. Started in 1947 by Katie and Don Kilwin. They're located in Petoskey, Michigan, and the company is still headquartered there. It was a mom-and-pop bakery. Later on, it was sold to Wayne and Lorraine Rose in 1978. They started franchising in 1981. Ultimately, it was sold to Don and Robin McCarty in 1995, and they still own it to this day. There are 150 franchise locations, and we're talking about premium kitchen-made treats, original recipes, premium products, premium ingredients, in-store craftsmanship. Franchise fee is from $20,000 to $40,000. Initial investment is between $215,000 and $755,000. You must have a net worth of at least $500,000. You must have cash on hand of at least $125,000. Royalty fee is 5%. Ad fee is 1%. We're talking about Kilwins, chocolates, fudge, and ice cream, premium products. Coming in at 92, we have Mountain Mike's Pizza. Mountain Mike's is a family-style pizza chain that started in 1978. Friends Chris Britt and Ed St. Jimmy were in school together at Stanford University in California. There was a Mountain Mike's location there on campus that they would frequent. One day they had the opportunity to purchase a location and purchase the chain, so that's what they did. They have a wide variety of pizzas, sandwiches, and hot wings. They feature a heart-shaped pizza at Valentine's Day. Customers can create their own pizza from the toppings listed. They topped 1 million pizzas, and they have 230 locations. They're mainly out west, mainly in California. Franchise fee is $30,000. Cash requirement is $100,000. Net worth requirement is $300,000. Initial investment is between $336,000 and $611,000. Royalty fee is 5%. Ad fee is 3%. Mountain Mike's Pizza. Coming in at 91, Anytime Fitness, a 24-hour fitness center based out of Woodbury, Minnesota. They were started in 2001 and have over 5,000 locations worldwide today. So here's the story. Chuck Runyon, Dave Mortison, and Jeff Klinger, they first met in the early 1990s while they were working for a fitness center. So they decided to buy the fitness center, the Southview Athletic Club, and they owned it for 7 years and grew the membership tremendously. But also during that same time that they were working there, they were working for a consultant firm traveling in the United States, improving fitness centers across the nation. So they decided to take their knowledge and start their own brand, Anytime Fitness. Franchise fee is $42,500. Initial investment is $381,000 to $783,000. Net worth requirement is $350,000. Cash requirement is $175,000. Royalty fee is $699 a month, and ad fee is $600 a month. Anytime Fitness. So you tell me in the comments, which of these did you like the best? Any of them spark your interest? Have you been a customer of any of these? Let me know in the comments, and stay tuned for the next 10.